I want to do a little old school. Whoop, that was the camera took a jump. I want to do some old school math. You know, when you look at something one time online and then all of a sudden, wherever you go, the commercial is all about what you looked at. So I'm going to talk about Bitcoin. So I look up this Bitcoin and I go, mining? What is Bitcoin mining? What is a Bitcoin? How does the owner of this whole thing own 1 million of these at 46,000? At what point does an intelligent businessman sell out half of what he has, but he'll never lose control if they hold the key of creation? Knowing how the system functions, because if you're going to create something of balance, at what point and where will the machine put a balance? Where will the machine put a balance inside a bear and a bull and a ball to go around? Yes, to go around the ball. Or is it a square? Is it easier to go around the square than it is the ball? You know, because really and truthfully, if time is ticking, or is it turning? Because if it's turning, no matter what, if it turns this way and this way and this way and all the way around in the 360, it becomes a ball. A ball and all. Is the square, does the ball go inside a square? Can you put a ball in a ball? No. But you can put a ball in a square. You can put a ball in a square. You can't put a ball in a ball unless one ball is substantially bigger than the other ball. And at what point does that, where is the cutoff? Where's the cutoff? Is this the ball? And is this the bull? Or is this the bull? Where is this what the bull is? Because I can't get this ball into this. Or is this the U letter? Is this the alpha omega, which is also to me known as 7 and 5, and this is 7 and 5 alpha omega. The egg, me, game angel, man, you forgot to spell it, Hey, homie, right? M&M, Mercury and Mars, 51 and 103, equaling to 52, or sorry, minus 51, okay, or equaling to 164. That in its own, okay, 64 is Zion, the half-life, the church, and I'm too excited to tell you how many things this says, because it even says things I don't know, because if I knew, I would know everything. That it would be crazy and sick if I knew everything, so I don't know everything. So I do tell you what I do know, and that's just part of everything, because everybody else might know and create through this a reality from this and these numbers. If we can understand how the numbers are being used, we have to understand how the numbers are being used. What is 50, right? You know, sometimes I look as 50 as, I'm going to bring it back to Kishmir and TeCHeConnectT. Where is it? It's not in here. Talk about that later. That's 69, my friends. That's 69. From here, open. Just, you can shut this. This here, you shut it on here. When you shut that on there, this one shuts on here, and you shut 8. And to shut 8, you need to offset. So you offset these two, and these two, and you've seen these before. You've seen that before somewhere. I don't know where we've seen it before. Sometimes we need a different angle to look at it. Not really sure. Hold on a second. Pulling out my camera. Is it the pyramid? Are those pyramids the wrong size? Can I recreate? Can I recreate the pyramids? Whoops, sorry. I'm not really sure what I should have designed in there. Hold on a second. Anyways, there's another one over here. And you can easily see that it's a 6 and 9. You can see clearly that it's 6 and 9. It's so simple because, whoop, too many things in my way. Here's the 6. And here is the 9. Here's the 6, the 9, and here's the 6. And that's the percentage sign. How can I show it to you any better? Here's number 6 and here's number 9. Right? And I'm just gonna give you the D look of it, right? Is that what they call it? The D look? I don't know. So we give it the dimensional look and we create this, and this becomes the seat. That's your 6, and now we're gonna cross that to there, right? So we're gonna close this, the top of this box. We're gonna close that down over this, right? Let me see, should we just, what is it designed this way? The side of the box, right? Should we do that? Make the side of the box, just do that, right? Side, and this would be the front. And this would come down on here, So if this closes on here, if this top goes down on top of here, which is number 6, it will lift up the back of this side over here. This is the 8. Okay, so it'll lift up this back over here, and it'll now, the 6 will now be, the 9 will now be on the 6. So now we're going to have to redesign that. Let me see if I can do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, that's with the door open. I'm going to close this, and when I close it, okay, it's going to basically look like that, but I need to have a little bit thicker. I'm going to have to maybe multiply this by 3 times. So now I got to do, because just doing it this way, I'm going to do it the basic this way, just in the skull bones. You know, when you, like a balloon, you know, you buy a package of balloons and you go, oh my God, the balloons are so small, I can get them all in my car, give me 1,000. And she said, before you leave the store, you say, fill them up with air, and now you got 1,000 balloons with air in them in your car. You don't have much matter, but you have all that air. You know, hey man, what are you doing? I got 1,000 balloons. Yeah, full of air, right? Full of air, right? Expansion. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to close this. And when I take this 8 over here, I'm going to put it on top of here, and it's going to look like that. Now, what happened to this arm? This arm closed down on this side. Okay. Since it closed down on this side over here, I have to, what happened to the arm that was over here? Now the 9 arm, okay, is over here. And now it looks like this. And now, okay, let me see if I put this here. That's on this side. That moved on to this side. I flipped this. So the only thing on this side is this. That's the only thing that's on this side. And when I do that, I can also take the formation if I want. If I think properly, I have to think hard on this, which way I want to go. And I'm thinking that, I mean, I have to turn this. Okay, I have to turn this, come back up here, come down over here, and do this. Not because it looks like a 9, not because you might think it's a 4. Okay, I can also keep it like this and keep it like this, because I'm on this side over here. Okay, I'm on this side over here as a 6. Okay, I'm on this side over here as a 6. Okay, this is over here on this side as a 9. This 9 comes over to this side, but it still has its tail here. So this design, okay, will show you its tail. And that is where number 18 comes into play. That's where number 18 comes into play, created by 36. Excuse me, that's not the one I wanted, but it's 3 times 6 equals 18. 2 times 9 equals to 18. 3, 6, and 9. Okay, we're just not going to talk about Venus yet because the number to Venus is 81. The number to the letter R is 18, the resident angels of the heavens. Now, if every face of a cube has 9 positions and 6 sides, is 54, and that is the sun and the pass. 55, Fox, 10, 45. 1 through 9 added, 45, plus 10 equals 55. In the spirit of 76, created from the cube 1 through 6, so sweet 16, because when you add 1 through 6, it equals to 21. The multiplication of this is 1 times 6 equals to 6. 1 plus 6 equals to 7. 7 times 6 equals to 42. 7 plus 6 equals to 13. If you minus it, okay, it equals to 29. And if you add it, it equals to 55. And that is your pass, P-A-S-S. And is your pass 16 and 1 and 19 and 19. Sky Pass, 19 and 11 and 25. 19, 30, 55. 16, 17 and 19, 36, 46 and 9, 55. It is your Sky Pass. It is your Sky Pass to the network of YJ, equaling to EC, 11 craps, 11, 63 craps. 11 is the part of creation, the number 11, and what it creates, and the numeric value for the position of the letters from the alphabet A through Z is A1 and Z26, and there's other ways to do it for other realities from other numeric calculations like gematria or Chaldean. I didn't create any of this. I didn't create anything, nothing at all. Everybody out there around me, I observe and I use from all creation, from the smartest people in the whole wide world. And I only find pieces and parts, and I know there's more. And like I said, if there wasn't any more, then I found it all, and I must be the smartest one in that category. But I'm not. I'm not. And what I like about this is I see others doing it in other ways. Some of the ways I really, really can't catch on, but I know they're right. They're in the right direction. And if I don't understand, it doesn't matter. And it's not only for certain realities, it's for the truth will set you free. You don't need a book to remember the truth. The right and the wrong for the others are left and are not in the room because they are not right. Only those who are wrong left the room. And all the other cells are here because we harmonate 432 for all 768, the gateway to the house planet. And I say nothing other than the alphabet from the number value of a word. And I want to take this I want to expand this because I know there's expansion into this because I'm not the singular definitive answer. I am only a skull bone of an answer. One part of a greater picture. I'm like the piece that you photocopy. You always keep the old one. I'm the old one you put back in the filing cabinet. And when you need to take out something, you pull it out and you post it again and say, these are the skull bones of the operation we must move. You ever hear of cops and robbers, detectives? They're both doing the same thing. One is trying to protect from somebody they have to make up, of course, because nobody's coming unless you advertise for them to come. Hey, maybe somebody will do this or do that, so we need security from this and that. And then the minds expand, and we're always thinking we need security, and our security is, let's take this to another level. See, the cure is in the key, and the key is to know. And when you know it all as the truth, and your vibration and your vibration, whatever it is that opens up, and you just know that everything you say or see, sorry, I don't see that I said that the right way, that everything you see or hear, when can you be deceived? When can you be deceived, received, conceived, believed? Do you know, in belief, if you want to think about belief, for all those who do numerology out there, and I know nothing about numerology, nothing at all, this system that I created is Michael Jackson, high five, Jackson 5, everybody stops on 5, but yet a stop sign's the octagon, so the pentagram is stopping everybody. That way, number 5 and number 9 is to be believed. You would say belief, but you've changed that F to a V when you add it on the DE, and that DE is the sun. That DE is the sun. Let's just stop right there. It is the Fox Pass, the passage on the front line. Is that where the Fox Passage? I need to know. On the front line, where are the frontline workers? Frontline workers are at the big H. You got the big M, and in front of the big M is the big H. Yeah, you got the hospital and you got McDonald's. Now you got TH, time heaven. Tim Hortons, time, and Horton, or means almost the golden hour. Tim Hortons, the golden hour. The myth. The myth? No, it's the myth. There's no H. There's no connection. It stops at the crossroads. Conceive. So why I say believed has to go at 5, because when you say 5 another way and you say fifth, you no longer say the V, you say the F. And I had a piece I did that showed what the value of 22 was. I don't remember where it is. I'm a little sick, and because I keep forgetting where it is. Because 2 is like creation of everything. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. So now you have the multiplication world. You have 2. 2 is what you're creating. It's in the filing cabinet. You pull it out, and here's number 2. We're going to create 2 more of these, and then we're going to take the original 2, and we're going to put it back into the filing cabinet, and we never take it out. The motherboard. And now 2 and 2 go on its way. That the motherboard is always safe, and there's always a replica in case something happens to the primary, and it is shared with everything that is created, just in case. And just like Bitcoin mining and the cost of the energy of what it takes to save all the souls and all the spirits of the entire entity of where we live, ENT, it's meant. It was governed to be meant to keep us all green and together, going all the time, all green, yellow and blue, all green, going all the time. Yellow and red would actually turn us to brown, into dust, into dirt, into the number 2 toilet. We need the spirit inside. Now, where does the devil show up from, where the spirit is, and what is that? What is the difference between the two? I don't know. I don't want to be in there yet. I just want to say that in the word believe, they have changed a V for an F in belief, and they do that in 5 and 5 and 9 have the same numeric value, and the 5 card fits inside the 9 card. So that's how this word believed is going to come to me. Now in conceived, can you say conceived? No, you can't. No, we don't say it. We could say it, but we don't say it. So it's not an exchangeable word. Or when you say deceived, you're not saying the thief, the thief. So now if that's happening to your mouth, that goes somewhere in this computer simulated entity of creation, that you pop something in and it has the answer. And the answer is, I can tell you where it is. It's in the idea of my imagination just transferred over to you and sharing how it possibly can work. That if I can share it possibly how it can work, somebody that knows about this stuff can probably create it to make it work, whatever it is. Okay. Let's get back to and off the entertainment part. This is also 6 and 9. And it doesn't really look like an 8 because, you know what, when you don't build it properly and color it in, I wish I had somebody here that was able to color it in and just show me that this is number 8. It's like 2 buildings leaning on each other. Let's call them the Eiffel Towers. How do we hold which one up? It seems like they're not leaning properly. They should be. How can we make them lean so they don't fall? Hold on, I gotta see this. How can I make them lean so they don't fall? Just let me see. Let me see. How can I make them lean so they don't fall? Can I put something here? Can I just put something right here? Stick something, or maybe hold on a second. Oh my God! You know what I'm starting to see? I got to make this bigger. Hold on a second. How can I do this? Oh, yes, it's actually a passage. Look, you go underneath the point all the way through, and you come out the other end over here. So now you can ask yourself some questions. Come out, on which way are you coming out? And I would say, since I designed this backwards, we're going to make you come out on this side over here. You say, that side over there. You go, yeah, that side over there. Here. That's where you come out. The letter R. Do you see the letter R? That's where you come out. So when you come out over here, what letter is attached over here? Is it the small O to the capital R? That really in French says gold. So I'm not really sure what numeric value other than the 2 lying 8s. You see, even though if you want to look at a cube, right, if you put 2 cubes together, we have 1 8 over here and then 1 8 over here. We don't need to see there's 6 sides, but remember, they're down, and this is the one end, this is the out end. 2 sides are the floors. Sorry, let's work with 1 dice. 1 dice, we have the floor, we have the in, and we have the out. Then we have the 2 sides. We're building a house. We're not going to put 4 sides open. They're going to fall down. Or you want to just put 4 things. Is that what you want? We don't have a house then. We have to make a house. We need some walls. We need a front door and a back door. So we got a front door and a back door on one side. Let's call that 7. And then we got 2 sides over here. Let's call them 55. Okay. We got the floor and we got the ceiling, and only the ceiling counts. What's on this side is the entry, and this side is the out. So you can really only see 3 sides. You can see 1, 2. You can only see 3 sides at a time. And if you were looking at it straightforward, you'd only see these 2 sides. So now you know when you see number 3 or you see number 2. If you're going to see number 4, what's going to happen when you see number 4? I'm not really sure right now. It'd be highly impossible really to see number 4. Is it? I'd have to take out a cube. How can I see 4 sides at once? How can I see 4 sides at once? I see, hold on. Okay. Hold on a second. My big fingers. Let me see if I can show you 4 sides. What angle would I have to be at to see 4 sides? 3 sides. Tell me at what point you can see 4 sides. What if I did this? What if I did this? Is there any way to see 4 sides? Show me, is there any way to see four sides? I'm trying desperately to get it in. Oh, I almost did it. Oh no, that's 3. So we can't see four sides. So the only real way to see four sides is to maybe take it over this and just, oh, what is that? Hey, look at that. It's number 3. You see it? Eh? So if you were hovering it, okay, you'd be able to see that fourth side very easily right there. So you can see four sides, right? When you see the fourth side, you know you're hovering over something that you can see, something reflective. So that has to be accounted for. I don't know what that means. Okay, now another thing is why is what is the difference between 6 and 8? Well, 4 plus 4 equals to 8. But what happens? Okay, I'm going to do it the simple way. I just want to do it the simple way. 2, 4, 6, 8. I took up 8 squares. Okay, now I'm going to take up another 8 squares, but I need to sew them together over each other. I need to snap in the positive and the negative. So we snap them over on this level over here. So these two are doubled up and it's connected to this one. And this one is doubled up and it's connected to this one. You know, a strand, you know what a strand is? A strand of 4, but the fourth one is connected over here. It's doubled up. So instead of being 2, 4, 6, hold on a second. Did I do that right? 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6, 8. So your life is only here. You only get 6 and 6, and it becomes 6, 2, 6. And the center of it would be the doubling up. I'm just telling you what it is, an equation that can possibly be made array from it. 11, 11. 11 times 11, 121. It also says it's 2, and seems like for some reason 2 seems to be female. I don't know why. 1 is a male. 66 because 6 of these blocks. I think it should be done in another way. I don't know why I did it this way. I was possibly thinking of 2 cubes and 2 cubes. I don't know. I shouldn't have done that. I should have taken my time to do it right. I cheated. Now we're just going to, oh no, this one has to go this way. Over here. And where the X marks the spot, where this one went this way and this one went this way, where this X marks the spot, it's telling you where the 4, comes into play. The 4 comes into play. The 2 over 2 when I overlap. 2, 4, 6, 8. It's 6, 4, 6. It's not 6, 2, 6. It's 6, 4, 6. That's the true equation of this. 6, 4, 6. 0. Zion is REAL. 0, Zion, which is pi, is dash real. This is the 919 cycle. 28 and 10 equaling to 38. This is the cycle that comes from the gold in the moon. I don't know what that means. Gold is pliable. And the reason for this is the numeric value for gold is 38. And in French, it's 33. I call that the gateway, which is 7105. The minus, okay, and the addition, 33 and 38. They're both for gold. Sometimes I'll add them. Sometimes I'll take them away. It's got to be easy. Whatever I'm doing has to be easy. It has to be easy because we are the children of it, of whatever it is. I don't want to say whatever the entity is. We are just the children, the orphans. We are the proud, honoring humans on this planet. And thank you very much for letting me see what it is to have the eternal light. And what does that mean? It just means to be aware, the eternal light, just to be aware. 432 equals 9. Not only 9, it also equals 924. 9 and 24. And if you put that together, does anybody know what it is when 9 and 24 come together? I don't hear anybody saying anything. The dragons are coming. Don't you worry. I'm hoping they drag them on. Dragon Ball King, Dragon Ball Z. Okay, this is what it is. This is what happens. We have 924. We have the I and the X. I don't remember. I'd like to back up this video and see where I got this. Yes, it was 2, 3, 4 multiplied and added. Okay. You saw the end of what happens here, right? Although we have a total of 8, these two came together and became, let's say, the electricity room. You know what I'm saying? They go back out in the staircase and they go back out. And then the other side, like this, the bridge, there's a bridge between the two areas, right? Just like on the Flintstone cars. That's why our planet looks like this. Because there's 1 and 1. But we're cut off right here, somewhere about here. There's the unpopulated and the overpopulated, in which this is not true. This is only true for the reality that you look at, but it is untrue for a reality that we can create and observe what we have, and to live on the planet with what we have, and understand that if we go over our means, eventually we will bury ourselves in the sands of the desert. Just like, hey, let's not drive 100 miles an hour on the road, not because you can't drive, but with all the other people that cannot drive. To understand the dangers of all. Unpopulated. I don't like it. So anyways, this is, and you think this is the only one? See, this shouldn't have been designed this way. It should have been designed this way. This is where it is. We're missing a whole lot of space. Because this is only one piece apart. You see this over here? It's actually like this. Like that. There. And that would be, I would, which way would I do it? I don't know which way I'd continue this design. I think I'll go this way, and and I'd have to put that in the center, right? I'd have to put that in the center. 1, 2. I don't know if I like that. I can put down these walls. Something's wrong here. This is going to do this. I like this over here because the roulette wheel tells me that this connection over here, this is 8, the position of 8 over here. I don't know how that's possible. I'd have to redesign it, but this is telling me this position is number 8. Why? Why is it telling me position? Yes, it's position number 8 because of this. Oh my God, this is not the right one. Look at that. They changed the numbers. 8 is usually black. Here they skipped everything. They changed the game around. Watch out. All the reds are black, and all the, look, 2 is usually the bottom section here, except for the 11 should be black. Everybody else should be reversed. This section over here, 20 should be black. Okay, I want to go to this board. Hold on a second. Let me move this. I need to go to this. No, that one's wrong also. Wow, what are they doing? Oh my God, the Mandela effect right in front of my eyes. Wow, all of them. Okay, here I got one. Wow, I can't believe it. Check this out. We got all of it. We got all of it. Check it out. 2, 8. 1 and 1 is 2. 1 and 7 is 8. 2 plus 0 is 2. 2 and 6 is 8. 2 and 9 is 11. 1 and 1 is 2. 3 and 5 is 8. 8 and 11, 10 and 13. This angle, when I designed this, see that? They're elongated, so I have to remember the elongated shapes. These aren't square. Should they be by 4s? Should it be 1, 2, 3? There's more to this. When counting, there's always half space. Let's not forget that. Anyways, that's why I designed this part here. And because this is the R here, I can also make a case for an upside down R, the R the other way, you know, from here. So there's, hold on a second. Oh my God. Where is the R? Okay. Yes. The R is here. Okay, here's the R. And oh, am I having a hard time with this? Okay, here's the R. And here's the other R. Yes, here it is. Okay. Here's the other R. Wow, I should wipe that out, eh? So let me fix this. Gonna make it a different color. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Green. See, this is the R, and then it should have come down here and up here. So that's what I want to do. Okay, I have to take out what's in there. Okay, let me regreen this. Okay, let me hold it the way I want it to do it. Okay, I gotta shut this black pen with a green top. Illusion. Okay, so what happens? What is happening? What are they both doing? What are they doing to my design? What are they doing? Because of that, the design is automatically showing shape on its own. And did I have to go all the way here? Is that what I did here? Did I cut it? I know I should have cut it here, maybe. No, what did I do here? 1, 2, 3, 4. I went 5 ribs. And here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ribs is over here. Just trying to figure out, is that the same shape? Am I getting the same shape? Trying to figure out, am I getting? Anyways, let me continue with this. And then we did the same thing with this and this and this and this, and it should have something's a little bit off. So let me continue looking. I went down one whole stretch after the R. Here I went down a half a stretch. Maybe everything should have ended here. I'm not sure. Let me take a look what it looks like. I don't know. Something's a little off with the design. But anyways, let me get off that. So anyways, this is how, I hope I didn't lose you, but this is how, instead of being the house as number 6, the house is number 6, right? But you have to have the passage, and that's both sides coming together, okay, overlapping over here. See, it would be 3, 2, 3, and 3, 2, 3, and that would make 6, for 6, beta creation. Hold on a second, I'm just thinking right now. So this over here, your number 4, is your 4/8. It's your link. That's your son of Pluto. I don't remember why number 22. I don't remember. 3 times 22 is 66. A dice cube is 21. The number 22 is the first dot of cube 2. 22. See, number 1, okay, 1 through 21, okay, is cube 1. Cube 2 is 22, okay, through 42, right? Sorry, it should be 42, right? Okay, through number 22, 20, add 20 to 42. Okay, the total of a cube, the total of 6 dots, okay, is 21 times 2, okay, equals 1 through 6 dots, equals 21 times 2 equals 42 with 2 cubes. 21 times 3 cubes, okay, equals 63. This is when 11 comes in. This is when your creation comes in. This one is the cat. This is 5 and 9. This is alpha beta creation. Then the cat comes in. What does the cat do? Well, the cat and the dog automatically create this 9 lives, and they also call it the pound or the carré in French. So all of this is the arc, okay, the electric arc, or the E world. You see, the E is only the beginning of something that you really don't understand other than how to say it and what it does in words. But you're not looking at the whole coccinelle of the whole story, because it stems from somewhere, like everything else in life stems from somewhere. It's just you just don't know everything, and neither do I. So do you remember what happens when you shut this door down? What happens to that side? Or are they walking from a long, long, long distance through the tunnel only to come out through here? Was it a dime? Did it roll the dime down here, out through here the dime, down through here the dime, and all the way down, 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 down the funnel, all the way to planet Earth and Mars and Jupiter and Saturn, Uranus and Neptune and Pluto? What we don't know. So where was I getting in all of this? The next cube, which would be the 4th cube. See, I'm making too many games up, you know. In the next cube, it is the son of Pluto. There is more. This is where 22 comes into its explanation of itself. Number 22, cube 2. 108 total area, surface dot space. 9 per side times 6 sides. 54 space. 21 used. 33 void. mass. The 33 void, the void mass. 3 and 1, 4, 3 and 5, 9 times 6 equals 54. So we got that all right. That's the mathematics. Now, in the second dice, we're going to run 22 through 42. And if we're rolling 2 dice, and you roll 3 and 3, you're actually rolling a different story. This side is going to double your value, because on this dot, you're now, if you, let me explain it to you. Oh, you bundled the package, you get a deal. You bundled the package, you get a deal. Oh my God, I got a deal. I bundled the package. You're going to get this free. Buy 2, get the third one free. Buy 2, get the third one free. You got to put it all together. It counts in all domains. Why is it good for one and somebody's idea with the same idea used in another domain is no good? The second dice, let's call it the diamond dice. The second dice is number 2 to 1. The third dice is 3 to 1. And the fourth dice, you are playing, let me see where I am with the fourth dice. I got 20 pages more to do, Now we're going to go over the dice. We're going to go over let me get a drink. The first die, 1 through 21. The second die, 22 to 42. The third die is 43. This is when DC comes in, pi DC. 43 through 63. And the fourth cube is 64 through 84. I'm going to have to do 5. The fifth cube for the fifth element is 85 to 106. See, I never like to work 106. I got to go to my kitchen for a second. I got something sort of cooking. Okay. Okay. Here it goes. The dragons with cactus and snakes in the desert. Yeah, we're coming down. Diamondback, snake in the desert. Okay, Diamondback. It's funny. We have the pitcher on the mound. Could be a sand pile, be a diamondback. They're in the infield. Okay, one dice, 1 through 21. I don't know if my light is no good or shouldn't have any light. Anyways, okay, you can see good enough or no? First dice, 1 through 21. There are 6 sides. You will always see 3. You can only see 3 sides, but I don't want to get into that. Okay, it's 6 times 9 equals 54 area space. Area 25, space 44. The total equals to 69 minus 44 equals to 19. The spirit in rotation of the heavens. Number 22, 2 times 2 equals 4. 2 plus 2 equals 4. Area, space, 44. Area, Jack. Earth, heart. 52. We're going to go 25. We are going to go 52. We are going to go 25. But the mathematics at the end are 10 plus 7 equals to 17. And remember, anytime there's a 10, always add 6. And you can minus this if you'd like. But remember, we end up with 17. This 17 will have a direct correlation, okay, with 15. By the time this is said and done, once we get the star system math calculated over here. And that star system math gives you 7 and 8 equals to 15 if added. So we use that 15. And how does it equal to Mars? Because Mars is 4, 1, 9, 1. 4, 5, and 9 is 14 plus 1 equals to 15. This is on the short count, SC. The top one is on the long count, LC. LC is with the moon. This is in the soul or the spirit. This one over here on the bottom. It's a lower case. We have to splice things together. The third dice is where pi comes in. We use our vibration in 2, 3, and 4. So the top one is telling us from Pluto. The bottom one is telling us life, 9 lives, 5 to 9, 9 lives of the cat. I'm just trying to think how many things. It is 28. It is 1.5 ounces. So we can replicate Mars. You see, it's a different way we got the numbers. Here we got it through ounces, measuring grams. We have to use weights and measures. If you look at a bag at a grocery store here in Canada, it'll usually say DIM, like meters, and then it'll say square feet. So I saw a bag today that was 6 square feet, and it had 168. What was the number of that? Let me take a look in my phone here. Hold on a second. I've got to go to these pictures. Yeah, it was right here. Hold on. It was right here. 100 and let me see, 168. So this is the hours in a week to 6 pieds cubes, 6 square feet. So that's like 25, 10 times, 20 times, 28 times 6 equals to 168. 28. So there's a 128 difference between the two, and there's a lot of calculations, and this ends up to be 7 and 8. So the transfer of 6 becomes the 7.8. And when you put 2 7s together with a bridge, just want to show you something else. This calculation, the 1 times 7 and the 1 plus 7, is that 7 and 8 coming from number 6. I'm just trying to see how many other things. Anyways, every play you have in here. So number 44 is area space. So you got that space. And number 52, and you have Earth. Number 54, you have the sun. Number 57, you have the, I'll use, doesn't matter, 57, 75. You have the moon. 45, you got the passage. 46, you have 0, Zion, Israel. 47, you have Jesus, cross, time. 48, you have the sun. You have Pluto. You have area space. You have area space number 44. This, by the way, is DC. This is your correlation to the moons, okay, between Jupiter and, I believe, Neptune. 63 and 13 in the spirit of 76, created by the church and inversal of numbers, twisted of the DNA only to match the other side. Because a strand of DNA is one strand. This is one strand. This is what a strand looks like. And then the other strand is either like this, or the other strands can actually be like that. It depends the way you want to draw it. And all my drawings and all my work has to be, because it has to be easy, not complicated. I don't want to make any big science out of this. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to create it myself. And then if it's not easy, it couldn't be created, because everything is created from the easy part first. Let's choose an ingredient. Let's put it in the ground. It might grow because there's earth and water, but there's more to it than that. But we start with the basics. I think my camera shakes a lot. You like this camera? Or do you find it shakes a lot? Tequila Cactus 925. What a way to make a living. Who? Not me. And they ain't making no living. So you got number 44. So this number 44 is the creation of area space, and it's created by the second cube, 44. This is what creates your day, your pH. This is what creates your day and your night. 4 times 4, 4 plus 4 equals to 16 equals to 8. This is where your 78 comes in. They have divided the gateway. There's 2 of them. Coming from this side over here, they have divided the gateway. This is not the out. Sorry, this is the in, and here's the split. If you take a look, here's a 9, and here's a 6 coming together, side by side. Everything is in one dimension. So we're back to the cubes. What I was going to do with the cubes, anyways, I'm getting, oh yes, we were on number 44, 45, 47, 48, 40, 49. 49 or 94 is Uranus. This is also where Christ comes in, whatever Uranus is known for. This is where Christ comes in, and the E-world. E-world DNA sun. And all of this because 7 by 7 is 49. 7 plus 7 is 14, which is your DNA. and equals to numeric value 5. And when you multiply that, the sun comes into creation because of number 14, and that's the DNA and birth. Sun, fox, pass. Well, I'm just all over the place. Without this video, you wouldn't know what this book is. I'm going to have to write down what number video this is. Number video 8, 4, 6, 3, 7, 1. Let me see. Yeah, you see, when you end something, you end up with the same thing, but you're actually going to match up the first one with this one over here, because this is just a repeat from the other side. On this side, it's 1 and 7, but the same one over here, where the tape comes together, you're back with number 1 again. Your life is somewhere in between here on the road. But anyways, where were we? We were at number 45, 49. Then was 50. Then there was the red dot and darts, and 51 is Mars, and 52 is Earth. 53 is Yo 11 Electric Company coming out. Let's go, Yo 11. We get some odds on this, like 6 to 1 or 7 to 1 in the game of craps. And that's 53. 54 is the sun. 55 is the freedom sky. 56 is number 3. It is also Yo Hey the Student. Yo Hey the Student, the creation of number 23 and 15. 2 times 3 equals to 6. 2 plus 3 equals to 5. And that is Yo, the 15th and 25th letter, equaling to Earth, Blue, Mars. And the reason for that, and the spirit of 76, is because this is a 6 and this is a 7. Because the letter Y is the 25th letter, the letter O is the 15th letter. When you put the two together, the word Mars equals 51, the word Earth equals 52, equals 103, and now we have Mercury from the combination. So we went to 55, we were at 56. 56 is also number 3. And now we're at 57, the moon. 58, the matrix. It also creates the red sun. It also creates the blue world. I use this one literally, but anyways, 23 and 33. 56, 66, 68, 72. 72, money red sun. Win big. 59, E-I-E-I-O, everybody back on the farm. Einstein, 1776. Neptune, 59, Y, E, 5, I, 9th letter. 5 and 9 equals to the 14th letter. How the cause and effect? They cause the 5 and 9 to come together, creating the N letter, DNA. Plus 19 equals to 33. But we're just going to do the first 3 letters. E-I-N, 28 total. S-T, 39 total. E-I-N, 28 total. 7 times 4, 7 plus 4 equals to 11, equals to 28. 28 and 11, 39. Same results. Same results. 1 times 1776. 2 times 888. 3 times 592. 4 times 444. 6 times 3, 2, is it 294? 296. 8 times 222. And I don't think there's 9. 1776 divided by 9 equals 197, 333. No, little pigs. So let's see. 6 and 8, 14. Plus 2, 16. Plus 4 and 6, 26, 28. 7 plus 8 equals 15. Plus 9 equals 24. Plus 4, 28. Plus 9, 37. Plus 2, 39. 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 4 is 8. I got to stop this camera from focusing for me. That's better. So 7 and 8 is 15, and 5 is 20, and 4 is 24, and 2 is 26, and 2 is 28. 28, 28, 39, 28, 39, 28. Einstein, 1776. Neptune, Ne equals to 19. Sorry, the total of Einstein is 95. 28 and 39 equals to 67 plus 28 equals to 95. Neptune, Ne equals to 19. 16 for P, 20 is 36. Actually, I just want to add all these up. PTU, 21, 41, 51, 57, and 19. 19 and 19, 38, plus 57 equals 95. In this structure, they're talking about Saturn. In this structure, they're talking about the moon, birth in the moon. This one, they're talking about Saturn cycle. Saturn cycle of man. And there's more to it. It breaks down to where instead of using the G, you now use the T. T20 or G07. I'm not going to explain this. I have to understand it a little bit more. I'll just tell you where it comes from. It comes from gematria, where both these two letters from the regular English base alphabet, okay, is now in positions, both in position number 7, and they are 676 and 676. 19 over 19 is the total, but it's 13 and 6, the actuality, because you're using this one, and then after you're with this one, you go over to this one. You're either this and this or this and this. And that's the difference of these two over here. Although this would be 7 and 8 is 15, right, instead of 13. Because we reduce the number instead of climbing. You don't go any higher than this. The 8 is the connection. The 9 is that rebirth. You go 6, 7, 6. So this is not a real 13. This is going to turn into a different number, and this becomes the crown. You cannot remove these 3 from each other, but you only live this. Anyways, Raphael, 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. I don't think I got done half of what I wanted to do, but we didn't do. Hold on a second. We did 57, we did 58, we did 59. 60 can be the clock. It can also be the passage. It can be the clock. It can also be the passage. Route 66 changed over to Highway 80. So how 60 now takes you into 80 because of the exchange of what happened at 66. But that's 60, and 60 takes me into the next realm of numbers over 64. On one street, it's almost like a strand or a connection or a duplication of something that one of the numbers goes all the way to the end. And the numbers that go all the way to the end is because you'll never hear 20 again, or 30 or 40 or 50 or 60 or 70, but you're going to hear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 all the way through numbers in English. Not in French. It's a little bit different in French. There's a more a different setup in French. I don't want to say complicated. It's just different. So we were at 60. 61 is the church, and it takes us into the 90s because of the spirit, and the 6 gets flipped over. 62 is the God, is the dog, is the card, is the game. 63 is number 11. It's yo, it's the student. We have all creation of I and R. Both I's are created. Jupiter is created at number 63. 6 times 3 is 18. 1 and 8 is 9. Also the creation of Venus. And 6 plus 3 equals to the 9, which is the I of all. One eye, one dot, and in all directions you can go out. The I of all, the dot that we don't see. The cross arm in the jack between the dot on the jack. Anyways, thank you for being here. Damn, yes. So we did all the numbers of what they can possibly mean. And we understand that sometimes 3 numbers, one is just a duplication of what's going to be on the other side. We showed how we can fold over the 6 over the 9. I shut this down onto this side, and then it looks, well, this, no, if I turn this, well, this one's gonna, if I turn this one goes up here. No, yeah, if I turn this one goes up here, this one goes down here. Well, it'll be upside down. This box will now be closed. Turn this. Can you make this rotate and see what happens? Or close this on top of here. This line will stick out. And I just want to see something I didn't see. I just want to see something I didn't see yet. Well, you do know when Venus and Earth come together, or is Venus in Earth? Venus and Earth. So ND and RD come together. Number 22 and 18 come together. Equals to 40, the blue world. Equals to how and what can we recreate? We can create area of space. We can create Earth through the angel, the heavens, connecting to the birth. The number 9, the full face of the cube. 8 and 9 is 17. We have 8 and 17, 88. Also a replicate, what's it called? Connecting the color purple and Pegasus. I'm just trying to see what else there is. Uranus has the 27 moons. That would be 9 times 3. I'm just 9 plus 3 equals 27 equals to 12. So Uranus is connected. I'm just trying to figure out how 6 times. No, this is the number 27. It's Jupiter Uranus through the 3 times 6, 3 plus 6, and it's not. I'm just trying to think. Uranus plugs in ACE. After the birth of the Christ. I'm just going over things in my mind. The R and D means second. The N and D means second. The R and D is for third. So the third planet and the second planet come together. I didn't reverse it yet. Remember, 2 and 2 creates area space. 2 and 2 creates life. 2 and 2 creates the connected Venus worlds, a replica continuation. Like I said, how can I explain this? I should be going more in order. 2 times 2 equals 4. 2 plus 2 equals 4. And this is area space. I always thought Abe Lincoln was the 2nd president, but he was apparently the 16th president. He has to be related to the church as Abraham. So George, okay, and the Spirit. Church is number 61. The Spirit is number 91. And that's 13 times 7. The deck of cards, 4 suits. 1 suit is doubled. So we're going to have 364 plus 91 equals to 455. That's what the real count of all the dots in the deck of cards. Every suit, well, let's not say it that way. Add 1 through 13, it equals to 91. But in reality, as you add 1 through 10, 1 through 9 equals to 45, plus 10 equals to 55. Jack, Queen, King, or 11 and 12 and 13, or 2 and 3 and 4. This equals to 36 and 55. That's how they're connected together. And this is going to tell you 82, even though it's 91. And I'm not really sure which equation it is, but there is an equation. I'm going to take, let me see for a second. Rotas, Sator, Rotas, Sator, Opera, Tenet. And I'm just trying to think. 19, 20, 30, 40, 55, 65, 73, 15, 31, and 5, 36, 46, 55, 20, 40, 50, 64, 1, 19, 24, 40, 55, 73, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. And then it's going to repeat the same thing. What won't be the same is this line here or this line here. And those lines will be 19 and 18. It's 37, and 19 and 18 is 37 is 74. 74 and 14 is 88. Jesus of the DNA, purple skies. Is that right? Rotas, Sator, opera, tenant. Okay, so tenant is 64. So we got, and this way I have 18 and 16, 34 and 34 is 68. Jesus, the house planet, and then 14 equals 82. Running of the cycle. 8 and 2, 10. 8 and 8 is 7. So now because they're all 10s and all zeros equals 6, all we're going to have is a board of 7s in here. But there's another equation, I don't know which one it is, that turns everything into 1928. And here's some other equations that happen. Just because of these together, all of these scenarios happen. Uranus, Jupiter, 63 moons, Neptune, 13 moons, Uranus, 27 moons, Mars, 0, 2 moons, Earth, 0, 1 moon. 1, 2, 4. I got to see more planets. One between 2. Here I was also trying to play with the 6 and 9. I'm just trying to, security, the thief, create a situation, how to stop a robber, cop team up, robbers band, meaning that they're both trying to outdo each other. Like they have the same mindset, basically. This one over here is very interesting, and this is going to be the end of the video. When I went from A to B, I went from 1 to 2. Obviously, okay, if I would have went from C to A first, okay, and then over to B, it would be a completely different situation, right? Right, the numbers would be this way. But I'm going to go from A to B, 1 and 2, and from B to C, and B to C, and C to A. So this is how the combinations lock up. And it's longer from B to C than it is from A to B. But they're all the same. Why give it a different letter? I never understood this. Anyways, I designed this. Why did I put this on the inside? There was a reason. I did this way. Let me think. Okay, I'm going to do this again. I went from A. How many am I going to do? 1, 2. I'm going to go 1, A to B. I'm going to go 2 at a time. 2. Okay, here. This is A. This is B. Okay, and then I'm going to go to C. And then I'm going to go to A. Now, if I continue this, this is how it happened. I continue this, right? I continue them both. I continue, I continue this both. I continue this both and this both. And this is how I connected it. And now I can, if I want, I can connect it up there, right? And then connect it over here. And then connect it over here. And now it's like a big slide or something like that. Or an open door coming from down here and then coming out here. So if you're looking into the moon, you can't possibly see out anywhere. You'll just see the back wall over here. Anyways, Raphael, 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. How I drew up the single zero roulette and the double zero roulette. A design that comes up in the roulette that you can connect. Look, it even looks like the B. Jack's hat. Stop. Anyways, that's it. I'm getting silly, getting tired, getting hungry. I want to thank you very much for being here. Have a good one, y'all. Bye-bye.